This happened many years ago. I've never liked camping. I'm just not built for it. The dirt, the bugs, the uncomfortable nights in a sleeping bag that somehow always end up feeling like a rock by morning. Unfortunately, I've been camping more times than I can count, though never by choice. My dad is one of those rugged, wilderness-loving types, and every summer when I was a kid, he dragged me out into the woods with his equally rugged friends to disconnect from technology and reconnect with nature. By the time I hit sophomore year of high school, I'd had enough of suffering in silence. I finally convinced him to let me bring a friend along to make the whole thing a little more bearable. To my surprise, he agreed without much fuss. So I brought my friend Charles from school. Now, you'd think bringing Charles would have made it worse, considering he was a hardcore Boy Scout back in the day and actually loves camping, but Charles was cool about it. He'd tease me for hating it, but he wasn't one of those "you're not a real man if you don't love the outdoors" types. Plus, I figured if I had to suffer, at least I'd be suffering with someone who knew how to make a fire and pitch a tent without turning it into a full-blown disaster. He was stoked to come, partly because he loves camping, but also because, back then, he looked for any excuse to get away from his parents. Unfortunately, the trip didn't go as planned from the start. It turned out that one of my dad's